Hi, my name is Matt, and I'm going to open up an old record that is still sealed. This is by Big Sam Frazier Jr., and the album is called Mr. Wrong, and the subtitle is Pride of Alabama. Now it has a second subtitle, or unofficial title, Big Sam Sings Country. So this record is, from the research I've done, from about 1987. Now looking at it, I would have guessed maybe about 10 years older than that, but it's a very independent release, so there you go. I got this at Mad World Records here in Denton. I actually went down there to try to buy it. It ended up being the last day that their storefront was open, but the record had been misplaced. So anyway, they found it, so I ended up buying it from their online store, and since I live right here in Denton, they brought it right to my doorstep. So here we go. Big Sam Frazier is from Edgewater, Alabama. Looks like he got most of his musical start there in Birmingham. Looking at this, the plastic is almost completely intact. There are almost no holes anywhere, no breaks in the plastic that I can find. It still has some sort of original orange price sticker on there. Looking at the back, there's a dedication here, Big Sam Frazier Jr. A little dedication actually from three guys, but it says, a regular on Country Boy Eddie's show, Big Sam has come up with a unique way of doing country. This should be a great one. Good luck, Big Sam. And it's signed Joe Mitchell, Benny Ray, and Uncle Billy. One of my favorite things on here is they decided to single out one of the songwriters, Ruth G. Finch. There we go. So 80-year-old ASCAP writer inks Grandma Can I Read to You. She is still active in VFW Post 161 of Port Jarvis, New York. Ruth says she thinks older people should keep mentally active. Good luck, Grandma. Keep on writing, Uncle Billy. And there's her track right down here, the last track on the album. Looking at this, released by Blue Rock Records out of Torrance, California, and is recorded in Birmingham. So we have Joe Mitchell up here, and there's a Jay Mitchell that writes several of these songs. And then Big Sam also right there has a credit on Cabbage Man, which I believe was one of his signature tunes. And then also we have Roger Hallmark on lead guitar and vocals, and he wrote a couple of these songs too. So at least almost all of these were original tracks by this group of musicians. So what I think I'm going to do here is cut into this. I didn't want to cut into it, but I also felt bad just ripping the plastic off. So I think we can just slice in here and keep the plastic on the outside. Let's make sure I'm not cutting anything. Looks good. Yep. Alright, so far so good. So, there we go, Blue Rock Records. Sure enough, 1987. Label there. Blue Rock Records, album 1001. I don't know if this was their first release or what, but let's see what we got. Oh, that's perfect. Very nice. So now I'm going to play this, and I don't know if that will produce a video at some point, but there you go. Looking forward to this. Big Sam Frazier Jr.